it in. I'm not an English speaker, as you may hear. I'm a runner. I'm passionate, why not? I recently ran my first marathon in June in this year. And also I'm a software developer, software engineer, and I like to talk, I like to read about technical news. Today I want to talk about a few topics. First of them is Facebook. Recently, Facebook announced Facebook Messenger for kids under 13. Maybe you heard a few months ago, maybe a few weeks ago, multiple YouTube channels had been blocked. YouTube channels for kids had been blocked because they wasn't really for kids. The rate had been like for kids, but their content was weird or offensive or whatever, so they had been blocked. Facebook decided that they should not be like YouTube, and they should force this kid safety in their product. In my opinion, it's great, because internet is a really cruel place, and and you should restrict cruel content. You should save your kids from cruel content. This is quite cold. I don't wear any gloves, and it's I think like -1 here. As you may see, it's Berlin. Yeah, they're running Berlin. Another topic I want to talk about is AWS Amazon DeepLense. It's real hardware which has a pre-trained deep learning model for image recognition. This tool costs about $250, and you can just buy it and use it for image recognition. I have no idea why you may do this, but it's not only that. Also, there are some cool stuff, like you can train your own model. So, the cool thing with this AWS DeepLense is that you can add your own model there and train it. Like you can train it to recognize your favorite faces or your food or whatever. Basically, this is what already this tool can do, and it works like it connects by Wi-Fi to your AWS developer console, and from there you can deploy pre-existing neural network or just build your own network with AWS Saga, something like that. I'm sorry, but I'm not a machine learning specialist. So you can deploy from there, and it will appear on your camera, and you can use it. It's tricky to find the real use case for this tool. So I think it's mostly to play with neural network, like in real life. Because right now there is nothing which can stop you from using neural networks on your machine. You can use TensorFlow. So it's already open. But now you can buy this device which will recognize images for you. Probably can build some product around that. Yeah, I'm running some weird place. Okay, next topic. It's Google invented neural network which can train neural networks. So, just for you to understand, previously the only thing which had been stopping machines from invading us, from dominating on human, is that only we can teach them. They cannot teach themselves. Now they can. Thanks, Google. Umbrella Corporation. But it's not truth. It's not truth. It's actually truth. Because previously there had been experiments of using two neural networks. This is really cool stuff. There have been two neural networks. One of them has been trying to learn, and another has been trying to trick the first one. So basically it had the same mechanism, that your neural network can be taught by another neural network. But this time Google went further, and their teaching neural network had been teaching new neural network kind of from scratch. First they had this experiment back in May this year, and that time they really created a neural network. They trained a neural network which can train another, which actually trained another neural network, and this neural network can recognize images from one of so to say small image databases. It's about 89 millions or 81 millions of tiny images, and this neural network, which had been trained by this big so I don't remember the name of this cool new neural network. No, okay. But this time they decided to try to train it to recognize images from the huge data set named I think ImageNet. And this is basically the biggest data set containing images nowadays. The biggest thing here is that it hadn't been trained so precisely, so it overperformed any previously created any neural networks previously created by human. Not on order, but like for 1.5%. But still, this is this is really cool. This opens the whole new world. Like as I remember, it's so difficult to speak when I run. Okay. Like 1-2 years ago, I remember there had been a lot of speculations about that soon software developers will not be needed because our neural networks can just our trained neural network can just build needed software, needed program. You should not learn software development, you should not work as a software developer, but you should learn and work as machine learning specialist or something like that. Something around, there are plenty of jobs around. What I see now is that now if you will be a machine learning specialist, you also can be unemployed, because there will be no need for you to train neural networks, because they can train themselves. So bye fancy guys, machine learning specialists. I'm joking, definitely. Last thing I want to talk with you about. Sorry for my English, I know it's so awful. I'm just trying, doing my best, pushing hard. Okay, last thing is Bitcoin. Do you have any Bitcoins? Write me in the comments. I don't have any. I was thinking to buy some Bitcoin back in this start of the summer, and I said no, it already went so high up, it won't go any further. And I didn't buy. And then after a couple of months, China officially said that they accept Bitcoins, and now it went even further, even higher. So I'm one of those losers who didn't buy it, and I still don't buy it. Maybe I should. Hashcoin. I never used such software, such tool, such SAS or TAP, and I honestly not confident about what are they doing. As I understand, it's like two pieces of services. One of them is some kind of mining software, and another is exchanger, Bitcoin exchanger. And so this service had been compromised. And millions, not millions, but millions of dollars had been stolen from accounts. This is not the first time it happens. Previously, one of the biggest Russian exchanges also had been compromised, and thousands of people lost their money there. Also before, there were some cases when exchange just had been closed, but again, as I said, I'm not a Bitcoin person, so this is the news that Hashcoin had been compromised, had been broke. Currently, owners of Hashcoin say that they plan to make America great again and to make HashCorp running. So they're going to revive it. I'm not sure, do they plan to pay back? Or I honestly think that no. It's not the first time. I don't remember any Bitcoin or just on Bitcoin cryptocurrency exchange which had been compromised and then paid back to its customers, unfortunately. So this is the disadvantage of all these systems. And funny thing is that I read the comments in Reddit, and there were a few guys who was writing that today I came back to home and feel it's cold, and I was all of a sudden it's just cold. Every time it was warm, and then I don't understand why is it. And then I realized that my mining server doesn't work. So people were really confused. Hopefully he wasn't, because you don't have mining servers. Also, living in Europe, I think it's just impossible to have any mining server because it's just too expensive. Not server itself, but electricity is so expensive. Thank you very much for watching. It's just the first episode. If I'll see any positive feedback or just, I don't know, negative feedback, any kind of feedback. See you, thanks. Yeah, I don't remember the word. Let's see how my camera is. I can't explain this. It's so sad.